Hey, that show you were watching last night, we stopped you during the break. Bobby's telling us this crazy story. I guess there's a new show on TV called Monsters Inside.
It's called The Monsters Inside, and the fucking
what channel?
Animation.
Do you know?
It's on.
Because people would probably want to check.
I think it's on
out.
Animal Planet.
Is it? I thought it
A
was
Travel Channel or Animal Planet. Either one of those. I think it is.
I see the commercials for that, and then it makes me not want to watch it because I know I'll start to have like anxiety.
I'll think I have it.
The actual the animation they show at the beginning of the show is like it's your insides, and then it shows this almost like a fucking stingray type of micro fucking animal organism just going over your like fucking organs and fucking attacking your cells. And
that's beautiful.
It's all about these little micro fucking monsters they're fucking alien monsters. I mean, these things have. Like, this one last night, this lady had on her inner thigh, she thought it was a heat rash. Then she thought, she went to the doctor, they said poison oak. In reality, it was a fucking monster in her fucking belly that would shoot out. It had a horn that came out of its mouth that shot little eggs out of it.
Stop it.
I swear to God. It shoots eggs out of that, and the eggs actually came out of her fucking piss onto her leg and attacked them.
The cord, my fucking headphone cord just rubbed against my arm and freaked me out. You fucking assholes.
This is worse than a horror film.
Holy shit.
And these little things were on the outside of her body, in her skin now, outside of her body. The one I watched last night freaked me out so bad.
Wait, can I slow you down for a second? Now,
Please
you,
do.
you look at these tiny organisms in your body and stuff. Why can't they be the aliens? Why do we always have to look at aliens as the image we all kind of throw in our brain as soon as you think aliens?
What if we're the aliens to them and they're attacking us like we're attacking other countries?
Why can't these be aliens?
Yeah, these fucking things, when you see, they are aliens,
They
man.
live in you. There's living things inside you that you have no control
Look at that.
over.
Just fucking multiplies into
tapeworm.
This guy, that's a tapeworm, which is actually segmented. But the ringworm, this guy last night, dude, he came back from Iraq. He had stomach problems, so he started doing a cleanse, like a vegetable cleanse for 3 months.
Yeah.
Around 2 months in, he's in bed. He gets stomach cramps. He wakes up to go to the bathroom. He thought he shit himself, and then all of a sudden he felt something slapping his inner thighs.
What is it? What?
He
What?
reached down to his ass and something was hanging out of his asshole.
What, a trout? What the fuck is this?
It was just
This
shit.
is sick.
It was just a hard shit.
He grabbed the end of it. It was alive.
No way. No way.
He pulled a fucking 9-inch worm out of his asshole. Okay? He
Was it attached to a man? It's not. That's called a cock.
He pulled it out. It was in his hand, moving. It was still alive.
That is
And then
horror movie shit.
Then he called his wife, and he showed to show his wife. Which I don't. If I pulled a worm out of my asshole, I'm not telling anybody except the doctor. I'm not going to call my wife over because I'd never.
Why? You'd call your wife over if you have a nice shit in the toilet. Why not if you have a worm?
What do you mean? I leave it in for.
There you go.
I know.
But
So
a
why not?
worm. Ugh.
I think you got to show the world.
Fuck that.
A 9-inch worm.
9-inch worm.
Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. If you have one, they lay eggs. So he went to the doctor, he goes, look, you have one that's 9 inches, which means you probably have a lot more.
I drink Drano. I would just drink fucking Drano and take my chances.
Imagine pulling up, feeling something like an eel slapping in your inner thighs.
There's maggots in his head. I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this. There's maggots in his head.
Making noises and it's moving.
Oh, that's the one. Oh, they got video of that. That's fucked up.
Aaron Dallas is a ski instructor in Carbondale, Colorado. In the spring of 2007, something stops Aaron in his tracks.
It was planting time, and as I was bending over to shovel, I felt this sharp pain in the back of my head. As I bent down, it got worse and worse.
A week later, he begins to feel the skin on the back of his head is changing.
What?
I started to discover there were some distinct bumps on the back of my head.
Aaron can feel a ring of 5 individual bumps protruding from the back of his head.
Oh, my God.
As I'm lying in bed one night, I can hear noises in the back of my head.
No!
The bumps making noise. Just a very faint scratch, 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 scratch. I woke my wife up and I said, "You've got to see it. It's making noises and it's moving." I took a shower right before I went to the doctor and went with wet hair to see the doctor. And he parts my hair, looks at the bump, and pauses. He goes, "Oh my God. What is it? What do you see? What is it?" And he says, "I don't know. All I can see are things moving inside the bumps on the back of your head."
Fuck you!
I think they're botflies.
The botfly is a hairy insect about twice the size of a housefly. Its maggot larvae are known to live as parasites in human flesh.
Fuck you! Get out of here! Stop
I'm
it!
relieved that I'm not going crazy, that there really are things moving and making noise on the back of my head.
Aaron's head has been a nursery to 5 growing botflies. Skin provides food and shelter for baby botflies.
Goddamn motherfucker!
I don't like to use the word maggots because it's not a very nice word and it doesn't make me feel very good that there were maggots in my head. But what he showed me were maggots.
Why would anyone watch this?
Oh, fucked up.
A high school senior.
Oh no! What does she have?
Dude.
A high school senior.
What has she got? Stuff in her eyes?
Woke up with a big Italian cock in her vagina.
Nice.
You want to do one more? We got to know what happens to the high school
what
senior.
happens to her?
And then
Is
we
it
got Dr.
sexy?
Steve on the line.
Is it sexy?
Do you want to know?
Look at her face. There's no way what she has is sex. She's
No,
humiliated
she
her.
really doesn't look
High school
happy.
senior falls victim to a veiled attacker.
It was an actual creature, a living creature in my eye.
I don't want this. I can't get this. Please, God, don't give this to me.
Chicago. 16-year-old Mallory Greener is at
Stop
the
being
end of her
racist, so
summer
you won't
break.
do it.
Mallory has tickets to see her
God
favorite boy
agrees
band.
with me.
The lights are bothering me at the concert. It really feels like there is something in my eye, but in so much pain, and it's just very irritating.
When the concert
Sometimes
ends,
my eye
the
itches.
pain continues.
That's
I
it.
hate this. I got this. I don't
The
want
next
this
morning,
ever.
she wakes up to spend her first day as a senior.
The eye was in so much more extreme pain than the night before. I'd call out for my mom. She comes running in to see if I'm okay. The only thing I can do is just hold my eye, and
Her brown
it
eye.
hurt to the point where I was just.
I had to make a joke. This one's killing me.
Concerned about her condition, Mallory's mother, Marcia, takes her to see a local ophthalmologist.
On the eye surface on the pictures, it looks like little white clumps of dots. He says that the dots are in fact a parasite that is living in my eye.
Just
They
laying
have a way of
eggs.
penetrating the skin layer and
Fuck.
then getting deeper into the cornea and basically setting up shop
No!
there. So they were basically looking for a home and also for food.
Not
This
in your
parasitic
eye.
infection is called acanthamoeba keratitis. The parasite can damage the eye so badly that Mallory could lose her cornea, her sight, and eventually the eyeball itself.
Ah, they eat your eye. I don't want that.
I don't mind the eating part. It's the laying eggs. Everything lays eggs.
I'm not fucking.
There's no way I would watch that show.
I'm not
No
food.
fucking way.
I don't want to be food for something.
Oh,
Let's talk to Dr. Steve.
Oh.
Dr. Steve, parasites
Hey, boys.
growing in your body.
Jesus.
Monsters Inside. The show on Animal Planet. You watch it?
Yeah, we actually did a segment on weird medicine about parasites and had the botfly guy.
Oh, really? With the maggots in the back of his head making noises?
Yeah, you go on vacation to Belize and you have a nice time. You drink a few parachute or umbrella drinks, and you come back with maggots growing under the skin of your skull. It's lovely, and they can live there for quite some time, and they're just gestating and they're ready to turn into bot flies.
And can I
Until
just say
a fly crawls out of your head?
no, they have to actually cover the hole because it will suffocate, and that's how they get it out. Am I right?
Yes, or they can be removed surgically. If you just got a couple of them, they can just go in, numb it up, and make an incision and yank the thing.
I would need it out immediately. I couldn't live knowing they're still in my head. It's like, oh, we'll let them suffocate for a day or two. No, I'd be running around screaming.
Exactly. Well, we had a girl, and sorry, I'm in a stairwell, so I'm walking upstairs to my office. We had a girl that called in that had blowfly maggots growing in her sinuses.
Blowfly. Yeah, those are those big, like, nasty fucking black flies, right?
Yeah. And she had them growing in her sinuses, and they were there for weeks and had to be removed.
How'd that happen?
She had a cat who had a wound on its skin.
So I've been back.
Yeah.
The blowflies had laid eggs in the cat's wound, and then the cat slept with her at night.
Ugh.
And then the stupid maggots got into her nose because the cat was sleeping with her. So.
Holy shit, they're showing.
All right, hold on, Steve.
So I was going to wait till today.
Could you go back? Because she got back from Belize. This shit is happening in Belize there, Dr. Steve.
Who's going to Belize?
I'm never going to Belize.
Go to Disney. The Epcot fucking thing is just like going around the world without the blowflies in your head.
I've been back from Belize for about...
I just saw it.
Oh, God. He saw it.
I see it.
No, what? You see its head?
I think I see something.
Oh, my God.
Do you want me to get it?
How can you get it? What are you going to do?
Tweezer.
Oh, my God, I don't know. I want to be able to see it coming out with the camera.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Maybe we'll get the tripod.
Yeah.
She's filming it as the boyfriend looks in the back of her head.
Well, I've been back from Belize for about a month now, and recently I noticed a strange oozing bump on the back of my head.
This is different.
And finally I went to the doctor yesterday, and they confirmed what I was most afraid of. It's a botfly larva living and eating inside my head.
Fuck!
So I was going to wait till today to have them take it out. But all night I've not been able to sleep because I swear I felt it and heard it even chewing on my head. And so now we actually see it, and we're going to try to get it out.
Luckily, when we were in Belize, the locals told us how to get rid of a botfly if one decided to use you as its host. Their method was to fill an empty beer bottle with smoke, then put the bottle over the botfly's breathing hole to basically smoke it out.
Anything?
Oh, fuck.
The human botfly's method of reproduction is actually pretty fascinating. They use another organism, the mosquito, to transport their eggs, a practice known as foracy.
Bitches.
Oh, God.
The adult lays its eggs on a mosquito. When the mosquito lands on a person to feed, body heat triggers the eggs to hatch. The larvae then bore into the person's skin and feed there for about a month. If allowed to finish their life cycle, they'll simply come out on their own when they're ready to pupate. But most people, myself included, can't wait that long.
Oh my God.
Well, that didn't work, so it looks like we'll have to wait till my doctor's appointment. Luckily, it's only a few hours away, so I think I could wait till then.
You got a maggot in your head.
Yeah.
You think she's going to sleep until the doctor's appointment?
I'd make her sleep in the garage.
32 hours later?
Well, the doctor wasn't able to get the botfly larva out of my head yesterday.
What?
It was just holding on too tightly to my scalp. So what they did was they shaved this part of my hair and put a piece of tape over the larva's breathing hole in the hopes that it would suffocate and die and then release its grip. So sure enough, I haven't felt it move since last night. And even a little bit of it is sticking out.
Oh, fuck
So
me,
I'm hoping
man.
that we
Come
can take this tape off and finally pull this maggot out of my head.
Jesus.
So let's try it.
I'm going to throw up. I think I'm going to...
Sounds like the girl who ate the screaming hot dog.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, we see
the tip of the maggot.
Yep. And now the boyfriend's going to attempt to pull it out.
Oh, I would dump her.
Oh, she is so fucking damaged.
I would dump her in a second.
He's got tweezers.
Wow.
He's holding on
Look
to
at
it.
that.
Oh, shit. Son of a bitch.
I don't even feel it. Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait, he's holding.
Oh, God.
He's holding from the other end as the boyfriend tries to pull it out with the tweezers.
I can't.
Just yank it.
Yeah. It feels like... Is it out?
No, it's not
Halfway,
out.
dummy.
Is he moving?
Don't snip it off, stupid.
Just if you feel resistance, don't keep pulling.
Why? Just
Because
yank
half
it.
of it will be in there.
God, that hurts.
Wow.
Ow.
Wow. Oh, my God.
He's out?
Holy
All right.
All right, pause this for a second. How big is that? Holy
There goes Bobby.
Bobby's lost it. Why does it always end with him puking? We didn't even want him to puke today.
There was green pus. Green.
Fuck
you.
Dude, but we don't. But we're not purposely doing this. That's the beauty. Well, I didn't know this.
Oh, Bobby's all red and sweaty again.
We don't
Did
need
you
to do
see
this to
that?
you every time you're on the
Dude,
show.
It was bad enough when the magnets started coming out, but then at the
Can we
base,
back up? I was distracted by Bobby running to the garbage
green,
bell.
green pus.
Oh, that was fucking...
How big was it?
Oh, fuck, that's nasty, dude.
Oh, that was so disgusting.
I don't mind the blood, that whatever that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. But then the green, drippy, oozy stuff that came out of the hole.
The pussy stuff.
That was... Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I would dump that. I would never touch that
How
bitch
would you
again.
ever go down on her?
I would never go up, down, sideways on that fucking...
How big was that, you think?
That was like a regular maggot. That was like
I know, but I'm trying to, for the people
gotta
out
be
there.
an inch long.
I'm thinking, you ever get incense?
Look how...
You know, a little thing of it?
Yeah, how thick it is?
Like it's thick on the bottom and then it was thin as like a cone almost. That's sort of what it looked like.
Look how big it is at the
It is
mouth.
fucking big.
The green pus.
Can you back
can't
up? Because
take
I
it.
don't... Bobby
God.
distracted us so bad. Okay, we're backing up, Dr. Steve.
Oh, God.
Bobby, you could...
Wow.
You could do this, Bobby. You could do this. Hold
You
on,
moving?
Bobby. Bobby, you could do this.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Bobby, you could do this. You could do
Just if you
this.
feel resistance, don't keep pulling.
Oh, shit. Here it comes.
Oh, God, that hurts. Ow. He's out? Is it bleeding?
Just some like yellow stuff came out.
Oh, do you see it in the frame?
Yeah.
It's giant, and the green oozy stuff dripping out of that hole.
That's all fucking food and shit that it was eating.
It's its own shit.
Its own shit
And
food
pus.
and cum. Oh, it was like... It was like when you fuck a chick in the ass and you come and then you pull it out and just that her asshole regurgitates the little load. Oh, God.
Wow.
Her asshole won't accept the jizz, so it just pukes out. Oh.
That is so fucking disgusting.
Oh, that bitch had that in her head. Oh, fuck Belize.
I can't.
Fuck
Who's going to
Belize.
Belize after
I'm not
that?
going to Belize.
Oh, fuck Belize.
Fuck that.
I hear they have nice beaches. Fuck that.
We should send somebody down there and just fucking make them get that, like a bunch of them.
Oh, God, that's so disgusting.
Oh, God, that's fucking nasty.
Unbelievable.
That's fucking terrible.
I got goosebumps.
I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to help my chick out.
No.
I wouldn't be able to fucking do that.
I'd remove it with a 38.
But look at the rings around it.
Yeah.
Like the head is huge, full of food.
It's
full
all
of
engorged. It's about 10 times bigger than the hole it came out of.
My God, that's
and then the
fucking
green
amazing.
pussy stuff running out of her head.
Well, Dr. Steve, back to you.
Oh, Dr. Steve.
Nature wonderful.
It's terrible. Fucking parasites.
But you have to smoke
Hey,
it
I
out
got
like a
another-
crack addict.
Yeah.
I got a parasite for Danny to Google image. It's called Ascaris, Ascaris, and just go to Google and then click.
Oh, God. No, it looks like Chinese noodles.
Danny, go back to that other thing, too, because I got to...
Wow, why is it coming out of everything?
Yeah, what is that?
Why is it coming out of his mouth?
That's a round worm, and they'll infect your GI tract, and they'll come out of your mouth. And if you look at that second picture, you can see a big mass wad of them coming out of somebody's ass.
That's what happened. This guy had. That's what the guy had.
Get the fuck out of here. He's shitting spaghetti. Bobby, he's just shitting spaghetti. He'll be okay. He'll be okay, Bobby. He's just shitting spaghetti.
Oh, did you see all the fucking shit coming out? Imagine that coming out of your ass. You feel it crawling on your fucking rectum.
Yep, those are ass maggots.
Bobby's making me
ass
snort.
maggots.
Why wouldn't you know that that's there, Dr. fucking whatever, Steve? Why don't you feel that? Why don't you feel that coming out of you? How do you live like that?
Oh, you did. I'm sure he felt it when he came out. That's why he spread his legs and let somebody take a picture of him. Because it was a stunning event.
Because the guy...
Yeah, you would definitely know.
That's what the guy on the show had last night, but only one came out. All that came out at once?
It's a pile of these worms all over his balls.
And they're alive, too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when they come out,
I can't.
They're moving, right? Like, could you keep them as pets and feed them like lettuce or avocado? Could you keep them? Could they live outside of your body?
Oh, fuck.
Wow! Huh?
Oh, there's blood on them.
I'm sorry.
Probably keep them in, like outhouse water or something.
You could keep them in, like, if you shit into a bucket and
like
threw them in there.
Shit. That's the only thing I can think of.
A bucket of shit.
You could keep those as pets?
I think you could.
If you wanted to.
So that's a horror movie right there. Just a fucking guy who shit out like 90 worms.
I can't fucking deal with this.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
That may have been a picture after the person had been treated with medication to kill them, and then you just shit them all out at once. Now, that may be what that is.
I just tweeted the spaghetti picture for everybody.
The good boy.
Hey, can I get the other one for everyone, too, Danny? The fucking maggot thing. Freeze frame on the video.
Head maggot?
Yeah, freeze frame. They're asking for that, too.
God, and you can get that. You can get that for no reason. Nothing. Right?
Yep.
Just nothing. Just sitting by your
eating
pool.
Contaminated food and stuff. And this is the thing that scares me is that, like, tapeworms, okay, that if you eat the cyst, you get this thing called cysticercosis, and it causes disease in one person. But then if you have a tapeworm and you shit out the tapeworm eggs onto, say, a lettuce field because you happen to be out harvesting lettuce for $1 an hour.
I don't like that you're saying that like that happens all the time.
And then it gets into the food supply. If you eat those eggs, then you will get the parasite. And you'll get a big old tapeworm. So, I'm definitely an advocate of washing your food wherever.
No shit, right?
Absolutely.
Wash everything constantly. Keep washing. I'm OCD now. I'm officially washing guy
Get him
OCD.
some fucking get him some soap. What?
I need.
Oh, really? Okay. Sorry, something just popped in. Another Mel Gibson voicemail. Yeah, you need some soap right now.
Wow! 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 No way! No way, Danny. That's no. You're out of your mind, brother. That's not. What is that? Oh, they're attached to something.
They're pulling it out of his colon, his intestines.
Oh my God! Ah! What is that? What is that?
They laid a guy open. They're like pulling his intestines out and squeezing these worms out of it.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. They're like space food. They're using his intestines like space food.
Hand sanitizer.
No, I don't want to touch anything right now. I'm just afraid. I'm afraid. I don't want this. I don't want to ever get that.
I just want to go live in a bubble like John Travolta.
Dr. Steve, if I stay in my house and then just like never come out, will I ever get that?
Well, this is the one plus side to the overly processed diet that we have is it's unlikely you'll get a parasite from it.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah.
So what is the most common thing in America that we get?
Pinworms.
What is that?
Pinworms.
Pinworms are the most common of that kind of parasite that we're talking about. You know, that sort of nasty thing. They come out at night. They're little tiny worms, and kids get them. They pass them back and forth in school.
Fucking kids.
And you have to take a piece of tape and stick it on the kid's anus, and then put it under the microscope and look and see if he's got these.
And what's wrong with that? What if you do that anyways?
And what, you got to yank it off real fast and giggle?
see his asshole fucking mark on the tape, like a fingerprint, like you just solved a kitty crime.
Yeah, so those things come out at night. They're little worms, and they just cause itchy butt. The kids just itch. But I believe that's the most common of the.
What about ringworm?
Now, ringworm's actually a fungus, not a worm.
Oh, that's easy.
It is.
Yeah, it's just a ring around your skin.
We can handle that one, right?
Yeah,
Danny Freeze framed that one video so perfect, the removal of the maggot. I just tweeted that fucking shot. Opie Radio on Twitter. Yeah, the pus like kind of dripping out of the hole after he pulled the maggot.
It's fucking green.
But that's its food. That's its shit of food, right?
And it's also pus that has turned green.
What is that?
Why is it turning green, Dr. Steve?
Some of that's the body's reaction to this foreign.
Oh, it's like an infection, probably. A little infection action.
Yeah, and so you get a lot of white blood cells in there to try to fight this stupid fly larva off, and they just can't do it. So you get pus, and you get fly larva, and inflammation.
What makes pus turn green?
It depends. Now there are certain bacteria can turn pus green. There's a thing called.
Pus is the worst.
Shit, I can't think of the name of it right now. But
pus is the
turns
worst.
it green.
Pus is a horrible word.
It's a terrible
What do you
name.
think? Pus is the worst fluid that could come out of your body.
Even the
Pus?
word is
Yes.
perfect for that shit. Pus.
But you add a Y to it, and it's a lovely word.
It's true.
Pussy.
Yes, Dr. Steve?
Persons will say this wound is pussy, or, this guy had a pussy, wound on his side. And the transcriptionists have a hell of a time trying to figure out how to spell
Oh,
that.
pussy. Yeah. Oh, you wacky doctors.
I know.
Oh, Dr. Steve. My God. It's just always
So
frightening.
pinworms make your asshole itchy. Can adults get
Yeah,
those?
real itchy, just real itchy.
So if your asshole itches all the time, it could be pinworms.
Yeah, yes, but it's mostly at night. And the weird thing is how in the hell do these things that are living in your asshole know it's night? Isn't it always night in there? But they only come out
On some people.
How do they know? It's Dr. Steve Seinfeld. How do they know it's nighttime?
Unless you're walking around with your asshole open.
Yeah, they wouldn't know. How do the pinworms know that it's nighttime? Kramer!
What if I'm reading next to a lamp at night? Fuck. Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
So you put tape on your asshole?
Do I?
No, not you. Like if you wanted to kill pinworms.
Have you?
Oh, okay.
No, that's how they test for it.
Oh.
You do that to diagnose it, not to kill them.
How do you kill the pinworm?
You take one dose of a medication and it kills them all.
That's easy.
Come. Delivered at least 8 inches into the rectum.
Have you ever
AIDS
removed?
cum.
Have you ever removed a maggot, Dr. Steve?
No, I have seen wounds that are infested with maggots. I had a homeless guy that, and everybody's seen this, where you get the guy that hasn't been taking care of himself, has a wound on his leg. They, did you hang up on me?
No, we're here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We get to hear the other side of that now, Ed.
He has reason to be paranoid. So that's what it sounds like.
How many
when
times
we
have
do
you
hang
said
up
that
on
to
you?
yourself that
You
no one
hang
heard?
up on me.
Oh, fuck. That's classic.
You open up the gauze and there's just this wound infested with maggots.
Yeah, but don't they use maggots in some hospitals now to actually clean the wound because they eat all the
1800s.
Sterile
they do it
maggots
now.
have been used up until recently to clean really dirty wounds, and I think there's still some places where they still use them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
because it eats all the dead skin, right?
Yeah, it makes a beautiful wound. I mean, these guys that come in with the maggot-infested wounds, it's usually very clean. Because the maggots, they have hearty appetite.
Thank God for the maggot.
Exactly.
And the faggot.
How about you just clean your fucking wound out? Oh God,
Or that.
Yeah, or your ass.
Dan, could you? Fuck. Why am I going with the listener suggestion? Haven't we learned?
Yeah, I know, right?
Let me write this down just in case for Danny.
God damn.
Oh God, I can't take it. I'm freaked
maybe
out.
You did this one. I don't.
So we don't have to worry about bullshit, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
It's probably the same thing, but different video.
All right.
So if you go out of the country, that's when you get fucked.
So you
up.
should just stay in the country.
Yeah, don't leave.
What about Canada?
There are things. Just don't drink water and don't eat vegetables that are raw and that haven't been washed thoroughly. And even then, I would still not eat raw vegetables in certain countries.
Can you get anything from like licking a girl's asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if she's got something that can be transmitted fecal orally, sure. You can get hepatitis
I can't look at it.
A.
Oh God.
What is that?
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see anything.
This is more bot fly stuff.
Bobby, look at this.
Bot flies. Oh,
Look at this,
it's
Bobby.
terrible. It's the worst.
They come out to breathe. You
Yeah.
remove them with tweezers.
That's so fucking
What
crazy.
follows is the removal of 3 human botfly larvae.
Human?
Oh my God. The first of 3. There's. All right, they're taking the tape off, I guess.
Oh, you have to suffocate it.
Yeah, because you
That's
got
crazy. There's one. There's one. There's one.
I can't.
Oh, that's a little one.
I can't watch this. No, this is worse than The Ring. I'm afraid.
Oh!
Oh, God
Oh,
damn
did
it.
you see that hole? That one's fucking full.
I can't watch this. I'm tapping. Tapping out.
You can
tapping.
watch this.
Nope, I can't. I'm not even going to watch it anymore.
Here comes number 2.
Not watching.
That's huge.
Heads down.
That's fucking huge.
Brim of hat hiding television.
If I'm watching
Thank
it, you
you.
should watch it.
I'm just going to look at Martha's tits here.
Oh, my God.
From
Oh,
Pal Talk.
look at
Look at the
that.
hole it leaves. Jesus.
That's a big hole. Oh, another one's coming out.
Hey,
not
Dr. Steve, we
watching.
got a guy on the line, Greg from
Beautiful.
D.C. Can't get to him right now, but let me pass this question on to you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Is there a parasite that crawls up your dick hole?
Yes. In the Amazon.
Please.
In the Amazon?
Please,
In the Amazon.
Jesus.
In the water.
Make him
There's
say
a
no.
fish that crawls up your dick hole.
Yeah.
A fish?
Remember, we talked about that before. What it does is if you're in the, and I think it is the Amazon.
It is.
If you urinate while you're in the water, this thing follows the chemical trail back up into your penis. And the thing about it is you know how fish are, if you stroke them one way, they're smooth, and if you stroke them the other way, their fins stick up.
Right.
So if you if the thing goes in, it can go in, but it can't come
Can't
back
come
out.
out.
Again.
Oh, my
That
God.
has to be surgically removed.
Your dick turns into like a roach motel.
Yeah, what does it do to your dick before you get it removed?
Well, first off, it's a fish, and it's lodged in your dick, and then it dies, so it starts to rot immediately. And the barbs from its fins, that are now pointing the wrong way, start to cut into the urethra, the tube going through your cock hole, your cock. So it's just a lovely situation.
Well, I bet you it doesn't.
Pretty much ruins your dick.
I bet you it doesn't hurt to pee at all. I'm sure there's no burning feeling when you're peeing, having a dead fish in your fucking pee hole, ripping into your urethra.
My dick smells like that, anyways. Dead fish. I actually said the joke and then I explained it.
Yeah, dead fish.
I went. I'm a fucking ugh.
Do we have any more
Dead
questions for
fish.
Dr. Steve today?
No.
Hey, Dr. Steve, have you ever fucked up because of the show while you're with a regular patient and just said cockhole? So what happens is it goes in your cockhole. Shit. Fuck.
No,
Dr. Steve's a
for some
professional.
reason there is that sort of wall that goes up, and it's just, I've never had that problem.
Called being a professional, yes.
Your radio show name is Perfect Weird Medicine, and we got one of these questions coming in. Is it true, Jeremy in Canada, some countries tie strings to gerbils' tails and put them in your ass to eat the parasites?
Stop it.
That's ridiculous.
Now you're being silly.
That's from Dr. Richard Gere. He prescribes that one. He'll never live that down, even though it never happened.
All right, I guess
There is pictures pictures of the penis fish on Google.
Is it called?
Candiru, Candiru.
Candiru.
We can't remember that word, so.
I can't look. I can't look anymore. I'm getting all freaked out.
There's fucking great white sharks off of Cape Cod now. That's great.
So?
Fuck, what? So?
Water's too cold to swim anyway.
In Cape Cod?
Cape Cod, the water sucks. It's fucking ice cold half the time.
I grew up there, so I can jump in. It doesn't bother me. But I'm not fucking swimming there anymore.
Go for you.
You're not going to get bit by a shark. Don't worry about it.
Really?
You'll be. Yeah, really.
Really?
Yes. How many people get bitten by sharks?
Is that
the
it?
fuck is that?
That's not it. That's fucking.
I'm only going.
What is
that looks. That's
like
great.
A Google penis fish.
I am not leaving anywhere. I am going home. I'm going to my pool. I'm putting so much chlorine in my pool. I'm going to come out looking like Johnny Winter. I'm not fucking touching anything.
Let's ruin Anthony's pool for him. What's in his pool right now, Dr. Steve? What could possibly be in his pool right now?
It's crystally clean, and every week the guy comes and checks the chemicals, and it's got a
Really,
great
the worst thing is like water mold. I've never heard of any parasites.
Yeah, but can't those little mosquitoes die on the top, the microscopic mosquito, and then when you go in, they go in your mouth?
Pond? What the fuck do you think I got? You stagnant water? I got a waterfall, motherfucker.
It's a 5-gallon pail of fucking stagnant water.
Yeah. What is it, inside of a tire?
It's actually rainwater.
Inside of a tire.
Inside of a tire.
That's beautiful. Dr. Steve, we got to go.
Okay.
Yes, Dr. Steve, thank you so much.
I think the big show's coming up very soon.
Yes.
This Saturday night.
Yep. Weird Medicine with Dr. Steve.
All right, boys.
All right, man. Wow. Thank you, Bobby, for bringing that to the show.
God, was
Monsters
that
Inside
awful.
or something like that?
It's the worst.
On Animal Planet? A show I definitely will not be checking out.
Funny now.
I freak out at everything.
I feel like I got worms in me
You
now.
probably do, dude. You probably ate something.
No, I don't. I just had some turkey. They have turkey.
They have stuff in turkey.
Yeah,
Man.
what's in
turkey
turkey
worms.
Turkey worm? What's in
What if
turkey?
you had some bad turkey?
What's in turkey, man?
Oh, you shit out giblets.
Giblets.
I don't want to shit giblets.
Your ball sack looks like a turkey neck.
Yeah, I feel something slapping my thighs. I reach back and it's the turkey neck.
And then when you blow a load, it goes. Whoa!
Yeah, it's that red thing that hangs below their fucking bill that looks like balls just hanging out of my asshole.
What is that called?
It's called the red thing that hangs
the root?
under their
The root? What is it?
beak.
Listen, Bob Kelly's going to be at the Helium Comedy Club in Philly tonight. 2 shows tomorrow, 2 shows Saturday. HeliumComedy.com. Bobby hasn't been down there in a while, so go see Bobby. Support Bob Kelly, please. Please do that.
Yes,
for
please.
us and for Bob Kelly.
Would shoot out. It had a horn that came out of its mouth that shot little eggs out of it.
Stop it.
I swear to God. It shoots eggs out of that, and the eggs actually came out of her fucking piss onto her leg and attacked them.
The cord, my fucking headphone cord just rubbed against my arm and freaked me out. You fucking assholes.
This is worse than a horror
Holy
film.
shit.
And these little things were on the outside of her body, in her skin now. Outside of her body. The one I watched last night freaked me out so
Now,
bad.
wait, can I slow you down for a second? Now,
Please
you,
do.
you look at these tiny organisms in your
Yes.
body and stuff. Why can't they be the aliens? Why do we always have to look at aliens as the image we all kind of throw in our brain as soon as you think aliens?
What if we're
Why-
the aliens to them and they're attacking us like we're
But why
attacking
can't
other
these
countries?
be aliens?
Yeah, these fucking things when you see they are aliens,
They
man.
live in you. There's living things inside you that you have no control
Look at that.
over.
Just fucking multiplies into
tapeworm.
it. This guy, that's a tapeworm, which is actually segmented. But the ringworm, this guy last night, dude, he's.
Hey, that show you were watching last night, we stopped you during the break. Bobby's telling us this crazy story. I guess there's a new show on TV called Monsters Inside.
It's called The Monsters Inside, and the fucking
what channel?
animation.
Do you know?
It's on.
Because people would probably want to check.
I think it's on
something out.
Animal Planet.
Is it? I thought it
A
was
Travel Channel or Animal Planet. Either one of those,
No,
I
I'm
think
wrong.
it is.
I see the commercials for that, and then it makes me not want to watch it because I know I'll start to have like anxiety.
I'll think I have it.
The actual
Animal Planet,
the animation they show at the beginning of the show is like it's your insides, and then it shows this almost like a fucking stingray type of micro fucking animal organism just going over your like fucking organs and fucking attacking your cells. And
that's beautiful.
It's
Great.
it's all about these little micro fucking monsters with. They're fucking alien monsters. I mean, these things have, like, this one last night, this lady had on her inner thigh. She thought it was a heat rash. Then she thought she went to the doctor. They said poison oak. In reality, it was a fucking monster in her fucking belly that...
Aaron can feel a ring of 5 individual bumps protruding from the back of his head.
Oh my God.
As I'm lying in bed one night, I can hear noises in the back of my head. Weird bumps making noise. Just a very faint scratch, 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 scratch. I woke my wife up and I said, "You gotta see it. It's making noises and it's moving." I took a shower right before I went to the doctor and went with wet hair to see the doctor. And he parts my hair, looks at the bump, and pauses. He goes, "Oh my God. What is it? What do you see? What is it?" And he says, "I don't know. All I can see are things moving inside the bumps on the back of your head."
Fuck you!
I think they're botflies.
The botfly is a hairy insect about twice the size of a housefly. Its maggot larvae are known to live as parasites in human flesh.
Fuck you! Get out of here! Stop it!
I'm relieved that I'm not going crazy, that there really are things moving and making noise on the back of my head.
Aaron's head.
He came back from Iraq. He had stomach problems, so he started doing a cleanse, like a vegetable cleanse for 3 months.
Yeah.
Around 2 months in, he's in bed. He gets stomach cramps. He wakes up to go to the bathroom. He thought he shit himself. And then all of a sudden he felt something slapping his inner thighs.
What is it? What?
He
What?
reached down to his ass and something was hanging out of his asshole.
What, a trout? What the fuck is this?
It was just shit.
This is sick.
It was just a hard shit.
He grabbed the end of it. It was alive.
No way. No way.
He pulled a fucking 9-inch worm out of his asshole. Okay?
Was it attached to a man? It's not. That's called a cock.
He pulled it out. It was in his hand, moving. It was still alive.
That is
And then
horror movie shit.
Then he called his wife, and he showed to show his wife. Which I don't. If I pulled a worm out of my asshole, I'm not telling anybody except the doctor. I'm not going to call my wife over because I'd never.
Why? You'd call your wife over if you have a nice shit in the toilet. Why not if you have a worm?
What do you mean? I'd leave it in for.
There you go.
I know.
But
So
a
why not?
worm. Ugh.
I think you got to show the world.
Fuck that.
A 9-inch worm.
9-inch worm.
Dr. Steve. Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. If you have one, they lay eggs. So he went to the doctor, he goes, "Look, you have one that's 9 inches, which means you probably have a lot more."
I'd drink Drano. I would just drink fucking Drano and take my chances.
Imagine pulling up, feeling something like an eel slapping in your inner thighs.
There's maggots in his head. I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this. There's maggots in his head.
Making noises and it's moving.
Oh, that's the one. Oh, they got video of that. That's fucked up.
Aaron Dallas is a ski instructor in Carbondale, Colorado. In the spring of 2007, something stops Aaron in his tracks.
It was planting time, and as I was bending over to shovel, I felt this sharp pain in the back of my head. As I bent down, it got worse and worse.
A week later, he begins to feel the skin on the back of his head is changing.
What?
I started to discover there were some distinct bumps on the back of my head.